So, hello there everyone, and welcome. It is Niran here, and today it is time for me to bring you the top 10 most overpowered players in FIFA 19 career mode. Now, there's a common misconception here. A lot of people might think these are just literally the best players on the game. To an extent they are, but statistically they're not. This is the whole thing. These are players that for some reason are just ridiculously good to use in career mode. So not only from the get-go, but also going forward into future seasons of your career modes here, we've got tank centre-backs who have ridiculous pace and strength. We've got incredible wingers who can dribble past anyone at any given time. We've got some incredibly clinical finishers up top as well in this video. We've got the lot, and make sure to note these guys down because they will be the best performers in your saves. If you want to enjoy the video, slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new around here. But first of all, we've got the absolute beast of a human, which is Deo Upamecano of RB Leipzig. The man would tower over anybody that comes towards him in the Bundesliga, surely. He's absolutely huge. Ridiculous pace and ridiculous strength as well. I mean, not ridiculous from the get-go. They're both dark green stats, which is brilliant, but they will obviously grow massively going forward into the future of your career mode save. It's not just about the here and now. This guy's 19, and he's already got very good strength and very good sprint speed. No attacker is going past him, because if they haven't got 99 pace, regardless of that, they're just going to get brushed off the ball because of his very good strength. He is unbelievably overpowered as far as centre-backs are concerned. French, 76 rated, has a potential of 88 as well, so even then, his defensive stats are going to be so good as well. Next up, we've got Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, who is a central mid, 85 rated from Lazio. You'll have all heard of him realistically. Serbian, 23 years of age, but if anyone hadn't tried him out in career mode, then make sure to do so. Goodness gracious, the man's got 89 potential, but he's so all-round. That's the reason he's in this video. He's an incredible all-rounder, like probably the best all-round midfielder on the entirety of the game. So many dark green stats, and if they're not dark green, they're probably light green, which means they're going to be dark green when he reaches his potential. He's going to be so good at so many different things, so having him in central midfield as like an anchor to do everything, to tackle, to create, to dribble past players. He's so skillful. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, high attacking work rate. Even his player information is overpowered. Now, I said we weren't going to have necessarily the best players in the game. We literally do have the best player in the game, but he is unbelievably overpowered for that reason. Like, I've used him so many times at his full potential, or even beyond. I've used him at 98, which is what you can train him to, or I've used him at 95 as well, which is what his natural potential is. And Kylian Mbappe is absolutely disgraceful at both of those levels. 95 rated Mbappe can genuinely score from anywhere. I did a video actually testing him out at his full potential, and I think he scored a hat-trick, which is, in 20 minutes. Not just a hat-trick, that's all well and good, but he scored a hat-trick in 20 minutes, which is quite disgraceful, to be honest with you. His dribbling is insane. He can genuinely dribble past anyone, and he's so quick with his feet because his pace and acceleration are so good that he just can't be tackled. If you can get his strength up to something respectable, like up into the light greens, you're golden, because he'll just be able to finish clinically. And so will this man here, F Martinez as well, Venezuelan from Atlanta United. I'm quite biased because I have him in my Wolves career mode save, but even for everyone else, the comments on that series are constantly, oh my god, my F Martinez has scored 30 goals. He is genuinely maybe the most clinical finisher on the game, as far as affordable players are concerned. Realistically, if you had Luis Suarez in the same team, Luis Suarez would score more goals. Lewandowski might score more goals, but for this man to be 81 rated and this good, it is absolutely disgraceful. It makes you fear for how good he'll be when he reaches his potential of 84. He's 25 years of age, and he can genuinely finish from anywhere. His jumping is okay as well, so he can win aerial battles too. He's just generally incredible. Tanguy Ndombele, I don't know if you pronounce that N, do you? If you don't, then it's Dombele. If you do, then it's Ndombele. But I mean, regardless, that's not really the point of why he's in this video. Very, very powerful, strong central mid, but also with a bit of dribbling ability as well, and a bit of skill and flair, which I quite like. Quite a good powerhouse, but also quite creative. He's just a very good all-round centre mid, once again, like Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. Not quite to the extent, obviously he's only 79 rated, he's a lot younger than Milinkovic-Savic, but generally speaking, this guy is very good at a lot of different things as well. And for a centre mid who can also play as a holding mid, to have 4-star skill moves is almost unheard of. High attacking and defensive work rate as well. He's an absolute engine, he's an absolute animal, his stamina supports the fact that he has good work rate, so generally he is an absolutely brilliant workhorse centre mid. Him and Milinkovic-Savic in central mid would actually be disgraceful. And if you had this man sat behind them, it would actually be borderline illegal, because Matthijs de Ligt is next up of Ajax, 81 rated. Obviously, he's one of the best defenders on the game, if not the... Actually, no, he's the second best defender on the game behind Milan Skriniar. But I just feel like he plays a little bit better than Skriniar. Does think he's got a bit more pace than Skriniar, maybe a little bit better in the air than the Inter centre-back as well. Power header there, got a potential to grow to 91. His pace is alright, it'll grow. He's only 18 years of age. It'll get into the dark greens. It'll get into the mid-80s. His strength is already ridiculous. His defensive stats are already ridiculous, so he is definitely someone to check out, and you can get him relatively cheap as well, comparative to a lot of the other players in this video, including this man here, 86 rated Leroy Sare, who can play on both wings. Now, wingers are a slightly difficult situation as far as FIFA is concerned, because there's some brilliant wingers on the game, fair play, but a lot of them are very weak. Leroy Saleh is not, and that's what kind of sets him above everybody else. He actually has the strength to be able to shove off defenders every now and again, combined with the ridiculous pace, ball control, dribbling, crossing, finishing, shot powers, volleys, curve. He is just he's an actual nightmare to play up against, and an absolute machine to use. And obviously he's got potential to grow so much more as well. Only 22, got potential to grow to what, 92? Might even be 93 actually on this year's game. I should know that. I think it's 92. I think it's only 92. But regardless of that, that's still a ridiculous overall to be growing to. 4-star skill moves, high attacking work rate, and as I mentioned again, he's got the strength to be able to shrug off defenders and then use that finishing ability, dribbling ability, crossing ability that he's so known for. Penultimate player in this video is the one and only fullback. Actually, no, third to last player is the one and only fullback. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Kieran Tierney from Celtic in the Scottish Premier League is next up, 76 rated. One thing I love about this guy is that he's extremely versatile. Can play as a left back, left wing back, left mid, and as a centre back. And overall, incredibly pacey, really good stamina as well. I love that on a defender, especially a fullback, so he'll bomb down the wings. He'll be a defender, he'll be an attacker. That's one reason why he's overpowered. Stamina is ridiculous. High attacking and defensive work rate, another reason why he's overpowered. His defensive stats play a lot better in-game than what is suggested, but if you train them, he's a very capable centre-back and an absolute rock of a left-back. He's also got some very decent dribbling stats too. Overall, I would say he's the most overpowered fullback on the entirety of the game, comparative to what you'd probably buy him for. Now, Manuel Akanji is another centre-back in the same ilk as Deo Upamecano. Not quite as much of an animal as the Frenchman, but Swiss, 22 years of age, 79 rated, very good strength, very good sprint speed, decent acceleration too. And this guy's defensive stats are actually a lot more strong than Upamecano. Upamecano's got better physicals, but I think, anyway, but Akanji has got very good defensive stats already. So whereas with Upamecano, you might have to train some of them, with Akanji, you don't really have to. You can just let them grow naturally. His defensive stats are already higher than his overall, which is brilliant to see. 79 rated, high defensive work rate as well, and just generally, attackers and forwards are going to find it unbelievably difficult to get past this guy. A centre-back partnership of Akanji and Upamecano would genuinely be illegal. But finally, we've got this man here. He's featured before. He featured in the Wonder Kids you may have never heard of video. Hopefully you've heard of him now. Wesley from Club Bruges, the Brazilian, 77 rated, 95 strength. You are not getting the ball from this man. Impossible. Not happening. He's actually ridiculous. It's just not happening. And once he gets to his potential, his pace is pretty much there as well. Shot power good, finishing decent, dribbling decent, ball control pretty decent as well. He's got high attacking and defensive work rate. He works hard. He's got 4-star skill moves. He's 6'3". He's good in the air. He's strong in the air. He's a clinical finisher. And especially once he gets to his potential, he is so as well. 21 years of age. His potential is like 85 as well. All I'm saying is, this man, get him. If you're wanting a strong striker and maybe a more of a dribbling striker, then I'd maybe get F Martinez and Wesley. That combination would genuinely be disgraceful. An unbelievable South American partnership, but one that would actually tear most AIs a new one. But there we go. That is, on that note, that is where we are going to end today's video with the 10 most overpowered players in FIFA 19 career mode. If you've got any more, drop them down in the comment section below and I'll be happy to make a second one of these for any players that I missed out in this video. If you did enjoy this one though, slap a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's the big red button under the video and it massively, massively helps me out. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yeah, you the best, no?